I'll do this one because I think I came off like a prick in the last one to Savage. I don't know how long you've been watching, bud. I don't know if you know what I've tried to do. I've tried to talk to anybody, bud. See, here's the deal. I was going crazy, and I knew I was going crazy. I started asking questions, and no one wanted to answer them, which drove me even more crazy. See, I asked my psychiatrist to talk to me. Hey, bud, got some weird videos. You want to check them out? Then he finally checks one out, bud. And guess what? Yeah, there's definitely something there, but don't worry about it. Hey, doc, got a lot of weird videos and a lot of weird shit that happened. Can you take a fucking listen? No, we don't need to. It's fucking, like I'm telling you, bud, I don't know what's wrong with the fucking psychiatric system around here, but she's really twisted. But I've never seen delusions. I've taken mushrooms and got scared at some of the shit that I've seen based on some of the stuff that I've heard. I'll tell you what they are, bud. It doesn't make them real. I mean, I was on mushrooms, but I saw a blue grid up in the fucking sky as clear as fucking day. And the only other things that have fucking happened to me that I question whether or not they happened was when my spiritual journey first started. My fucking fireplace started all by itself. Great big fucking flamer. I don't think I had a delusion because I actually had to get up to turn it the fuck off. And I searched the house to see how it could have happened. So I don't think it was a delusion, but it might have been. Then there was one night when I was out, and you know, like in the movies where the lights like, yeah, they were doing that to me when I was uptown. Lights were like flickering, but that may have been a delusion because I was high. But I don't think it was. But it may very well be. And that's probably why I've never said anything about this stuff to anybody, because I can't prove it. All the other shit that I say, I can prove it all. All my videos, all my pictures, all the stuff about the psychiatrist, all the stuff about my work, all the stuff about the police, all the stuff about my accident, all about the police there, all about the news, all about how our world leaders are big bad shitheads. And no one knows or cares because they feel comfortable somebody leading their life for them rather than taking a stand and saying no. Like, I'm sorry, people. If you don't know that the Biden laptop is a very bad thing, you got problems. And if you don't know that the FBI is part of your problem, because 52 of those names signed off on that laptop saying it wasn't real, this is the thing. Our leaders are not real. If they were real, like I really like Matt Gaetz, but if I had that laptop in my hand, like he does, I'd give it to the American people because there'd be no choice other than to face the music for Biden. It's treason. It is treason. Check out his daughter's diary. Check out that stuff. Check out the fact that he watched his son's porn. He watched his own son having sex with other people. Hunter Biden had an affair with his dead brother's wife. These people are sick. And I might as well finish off with some Cashville news. Because he's back in the comments telling me I don't know him and that he's a great swell guy. Well, Johnny Cashville, I know from experience that it takes a little while to understand Jesus. And not too long ago, you were Johnny Gobble. And now you want to be friends with Johnny Gobble, who, if I was seeking Christ, probably wouldn't try and be in chumming around with. But hey, if he's got 9,000 subs and it can help you sell your artwork, and maybe even the two of yous, like discussed, could do a collab, that would never hurt, eh, Cashville? You talk about selling your soul, buddy. You gotta have a little dish on what's going on in the record industry. But here's the deal, buddy. If you're fucking around and acting the fool, at least those people that sold their soul, at least they got some for it. Because you ain't got a whole lot, bud. And I ain't trying to put you down. Because I never once said, you've probably done some way cool shit. Way cooler shit than I ever have. The opportunities that you've gotten, I don't doubt. I don't even doubt that you work hard at it. But I think that when you have an easy way out, you take it. But that's just my opinion, Cashville. And remember, my opinion doesn't matter. It's what you think, buddy. It's what you think. You have free will. You have your own interpretations of God and what God is asking of you. What's God asking of you, Cashville? Do you know? Do you know what your calling is? Have you got that deep into Jesus yet? Because you see what I'm doing, bud? Y'all want to put me down. But I'm trying to make a mark on the world and change it. And you're still coming in my fucking comments trying to convince me that you're a good guy. Rather than showing me you're a good guy, you want to convince me, bud. I need receipts. Because I got receipts telling me you're not. I'm not saying you're a terrible guy, bud. I'm not. I'm quite sure your family loves and adores you. And I'm quite sure you love and adore your family. And I'm quite sure if anybody came to your house to hurt your family, you'd probably take care of that. I'm not saying you're a totally horrible person, Cashville. I'm saying you got to accept who you are before you can change who you are. And you don't want to accept the shit that you've done in the past. Or that maybe you should separate yourself from some people if you want to get better. But I don't know. Like I said, these are just my opinions. This is my channel, Cashville. If you want to come to and ask me questions, no problem, bud. I'll share them with you. Just like if you tag a video to me, I'll pay attention to what you have to say. I'll even listen, unlike you. I told you, bud, I'm a people reader. I'm pretty fucking good at it. It's like you like talking about the music biz, eh? What do you think of old Kanye? I've said in the past, I think Kanye's probably a chosen one too. But everybody hates Kanye because of the mean, nasty things that he said. They flew off the handle when he said that Hitler did good things as well. Well, Hitler had a family. He impacted somebody in a good way. It wasn't all doom and gloom with Hitler. Most of it was because he was evil, but that doesn't mean he was evil to everybody. There's somebody he probably loved and made very happy, but that's anti-Semitic to say. It's just like Asheville. I don't get it, man. This whole Ukraine war, man. I don't know how you guys don't see the big old Zelensky and what he's up to. And then, this is the real kicker. Fucking Spicoli. Come on, Cashville. You're older. You know who I'm talking about. Fucking Spicoli. Check out his performances. That guy's one evil motherfucker. Like douchebag through and through. But here's the great thing, Cashville. Like I keep saying, this great awakening is real and everything's recorded. Not only does God know what Sean Penn's like, if you actually look and listen to him, to what he's saying to you, because they tell you, bud. I'm not making this shit up. They're working you. And they're stealing your money. Here's a little. It's all mind control. I'm telling you, Cashville, and we pay for it. We pay to have our minds controlled. You got an old lady, bud. She ever read Cosmo? Look at those articles, bud. It's all on how to manipulate people to get what you want. You pay the money for the magazine, and they'll tell you how to get what you want by manipulating somebody and making them do as you wish. It's weird, bud. You know what? I fucking paid for Cosmo for my wife. Can you fucking believe that? It's sad when I think about it. But you think it's nothing. You're like, probably like, what the fuck's he even talking about? I don't know, Cashville. Don't worry, buddy. I like ice cream too. Peanut butter chocolate. That's how I got this. I think, but I might be wrong. I think I should probably start getting healthier. But it's been so hard just working on my mind, Cashville. It's hard thinking you're doing the right thing. And everybody wants to tell you you're doing the wrong thing. When if you act like everybody else does, like they want you to, maybe the worst thing happens. And you want me to go to sleep at night thinking, I should just be like Asheville and not have these thoughts of children being harmed. Here, pass me the pills and make the pain go away. You can think it's not your kids right now, bud. But yeah, old Dylan Mulvaney. What happens if he gets in their TikToks? You think that's right? I think a grown man can make his own decisions, but I don't think they should be pumping his TikToks into teenagers, trying to convince them to do something that he has not yet done. So, you want to be a girl, lop it off. If you made the decision to be a girl or a woman, get rid of it. Because at least you have some sort of claim. At least then you have some sort of synthetic vagina or something. That's just me, though, Cashville. I'm just saying. Any grown adult with a fully developed brain should be able to do what they want. Not push it on our children, but It's cool, right? Fuck, I don't even know what to say anymore, man. I don't even know what to watch. I watch your guys' videos, not yours in particular, Cashville, but it's all lies. Do you want to tell me in your comments next? You want to tell me that Johnny Gobble is not a fucking liar, bud? Can you do that for me? Here I am going through a fucking video with shit all over my fucking face again, Cashville, looking like a fucking tool bag, eh? In my comments, tell me how great of a person Johnny Dagburn is. And tell me how great of a person you were when you sent people and turkeys to his house. But you've changed now. It's all turned over. You haven't had to repent for anything you did, and it's just move on. Just be a better person. The Bible tells you don't work like that, Cashville. But you're not listening to a word I say, and you'll slide back into my comments and say something that isn't pertinent at all. Or you'll try to convince me that you're a good guy. You don't have to convince me, Cashville. You have to convince yourself, bud. See, the only person that can save your world, Cashville, is you. Just you, bud. And it's just a suggestion. Find Jesus. He is the truth and the way, bud. You get it? The truth and the way. Everything is about the truth. And I think you and I both know what happened to that equipment. And we both know that you were probably shady. So why not admit it and just move on? Say, from this day forward, I'm going to be a better person. Because without repentance, it's really hogwash, bud. Because you're going and seeing the same Jesus that Dagburn does. Because he thinks he can sin and continuously sin. And Jesus will just keep forgiving him. Watch Mike 12 Point's brand new video on him. That fucking guy's a joke. And the way he treats God and Jesus is a joke. And jokes about God probably don't go well at the end, but